Hi guys. Twice renewed their contracts. OT9 renewed. Woohoo! We got the renewal. We got the renewal. Who doubted? Who doubted for a second? Currently, ugly ass crying. Aunties are crying right now. Come on, when they came out with their personal Instagrams, I think that was like basically a confirmation that they were all gonna renew, all 9 of them. Thanks for the prime sub, Tita Jamima. Thanks for the prime sub, Alu Parata. Whoa! Thanks for the resub, Fresh DNV. Yeah. Personal Insta and solo was the confirmation. Like, it was so obvious that they were going to renew all 9 of them. I mean, towards the middle of the year, I think that's when it became more and more transparent. Like, especially when they were talking about how they had schedules planned till next year. Um, like they mentioned that a lot, and the way they talked about it was very. Like, they talked about it very casually. I feel like if like they were on the cusp of de-wording, disbanding, like we would have gotten signs. We would have gotten the vibe that something wasn't right. They announced the renewal today, then on Friday we are getting Celebrate, so it's time to celebrate. Holy poggers. Never doubted for a second. That's right. I already knew they were going to renew. It's not big news for me. For me, it was JYP making a big push into Western media. You don't do that when your group is going to go. They sold out a 2-day stadium concert in LA in their 7th year. It would be so dumb to like end things here. They still have so much to do and, so much to achieve. Joyeon said on Bubble that the members were as precious to her as her family. So cute. I think all of them are on Bubble right now. Except Nayeon and Jui. They all went on Bubble to talk about the news. It's really cute. EU tour confirmed. Where are the TikTok ones, guys? I don't even know what these TikTok ones that you guys talk about are like. Based on the strong trust between members. Thank you for resubbing, Helena. Which means we're getting another tour, most likely. Oh, you have your glasses on today. I have no makeup on today. I just wanted to come on and talk about this because it's such good news. Aren't, like TikTok fandoms just full of Gen Zs? Oh, thanks for the resub. Cocoa Bites. Misa's so hyped not needing makeup to look great. These glasses hide a lot of my eye bags. No makeup, Misa, for the renewal news. Must save money for tour. Yes. Which means their renewal means they're most likely gonna have an anniversary fan meet this year in Korea. Toping. TikTok K-pop are using twice D wording for views. Now they're gonna be jobless. Haha. TikTok D word once is in the mud. I feel like TikTok is just full of like children. It's full of like children and teenagers, so I don't even bother with them. Oh god, what costume will Dahyun come up with this year? Anticipate. Proud being a once just because we get lots of Twice contents in albums. Like it would be so ridiculous for Twice to just end things as a group when they still are going so strong. They're still selling out concerts. They're still super popular. It's funny how I just saw your stream schedule for this week, and I'm surprised you're streaming right now. Had to come on stream for the renewal news. I hope I can show my country to you on the next tour. Ooh, hopefully, hopefully. Waiting for Mina gaming content. Now I'm thinking of going to Korea next year. Misa be like, I'm gonna head out, and Twice has hold my beer. 24 hours after my retirement, Twice comes out with the renewal news. Thanks for the gift subs, Toon Man. Twice is forever. Did they really renew? If so, OMG. They renewed, yeah. Twice renewed their contracts. All 9 members. Uh, and they're all on Bubble. Really cute. Is this the emergency 24-hour stream? It's gonna be a really short stream, guys. I just came on to talk about this. Chase Bubble was so cute. Twice forever. Positively considering to go to SK for grad school. Oh, hold on. I'm mixing comments together. Thanks for the gift sub, Tita Jemima. Good times for relatively new ones, as I've been saying all the time, like how much it would suck if they toured. Nah, guys. Like when they came out with their personal Instagrams, I think that was like the key sign that they're all gonna renew. This is the ultimate gift to onces. I swear their Japanese album titled as Celebrate. You get a renewal, and you get a renewal. No, this will actually be a very short stream, guys. This will actually be a very, very, very short stream. Hi, Coping. Before and after renewal. No first, during, and after Misa era. Yes, I am. Photobook is also a sign of OT9 renewal. We get more time with Twice. This is amazing. For sure. I'm wondering, well, the article didn't state how long they renewed their contracts for, and didn't like specify any details of the contract. Like, why would it? But I'm curious to see like how things will change going forward, because the contract definitely changed in some way. We just don't know what. They're so cute. They all made IG stories with OT9. Hello, what's happening? Twice renewed their contracts. OT9 contract renewal. We're getting Twice for many more years. I was gonna ask. Twice. Thanks for the resub. Twice for life. 99. Long enough so they can finish OT9. Yes, I am books. How many more members do we gotta go through? We have Mina. We have Jui. We have Sana. We have Taehyun. Is that all the photo books that we've gotten so far? Hi, Relu. I was worried because BTS made their Instagram and then they went to group hiatus. I'm so happy. So Jihyo too. So 4 more members, right? We need Jonghyun, Momo, Nayeon, Chaeyoung. Yeah. Hopefully we get those. Momo, Nayeon, Chaeyoung, Jonghyun. Still have none. Looking. Yeah, and then we also have Jonghyun's Melody project coming out next year. I actually don't collect merch. Because usually I look at the merch when I receive it and then I never like touch it again, so it's like just collecting dust on my shelf and I have no more room for merch on my shelf. Just yesterday I watched 17 Hoshi talk about how they renewed their contract and I prayed so hard Twice will also follow their footstep. Never had I expect that the news would appear this morning. I hope they have more artistic freedom now. I think they will. I think with this contract, like with K-pop renewal contracts, like companies usually throw in some benefits for idols who choose to renew, and I'm assuming that potentially solos or subunit activities are part of the contract renewal terms. So Nayeon skipped the yes part. She went straight to Nayeon. Yeah, and the photo books are very, very expensive. Very expensive. Especially because they're so heavy, so shipping is very costly. Do you do vlogs? I'm interested in doing vlogs in the future because I just like making videos in general. I haven't done any vlogs yet, but in the future, if I go on a trip, then I'll try to make it into a vlog. You said in your Twitter post you taught yourself Korean. How long did that take you to do that? Can you just read or speak, understand it when spoken also. Um, so I can read it and I can what I can understand it when spoken to. Wait, that sounds weird. I'm weakest when it comes to speaking Korean myself, just because I don't do it ever. Because I don't like have Korean friends who I talk to in Korean. Like the Korean friends I have, I talk to them in English. So it's like living in America, there really isn't any opportunities to really speak Korean that much. So that's probably where I'm weakest at. And it took me about 8 years, 8 to 10 years on and I studied it on and off for 8 to 10 years. Just hope it's at least 3 to 5 more years. 3 years would probably be the most likely, but you never know. We don't know. I don't know. No more room for merch. Get a bigger place and dedicate a spare room as a shrine. Duh, five head. Uh, we would love Misa vlogs. Like, I just love making videos in general, so I definitely want to try making a vlog in the future. Jonghyun long bubble message. I'm crying. Party time. I'm 5 of my 9 shots in. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh my gosh, Jonghyun wrote so much. Oh. Aw. Jonghyun is really cute. Cute as in she's very wholesome and very sweet. She's very sentimental, I would say. Like she genuinely loves Twice, and I feel like she's um always tries to go out of her way to express just how much she loves her members. They all do. They all do, just they each do it in different ways. Are you working now and also oh hold on. I lost the comment. I'm trying to scroll back up. Uh uh hold on. Okay, let me try to find that comments again. I would love to see them continuing writing B-sides, maybe even a title track going forward. Hopefully Dahyun can have her variety show if she doesn't pursue solo music. I could totally see that. Are you working now? And also, do you live with roommates? I'm trying to move. I am not working right now because my pharmacy license is only valid in Canada. So I would need to retake a bunch of exams if I wanted to work again as a pharmacist in the States. But I'm studying for it on and off. I feel like Chaeyoung and Jonghyun are the most simpy when it comes to their love of the other members. I don't know about simpy, but Chaeyoung for sure. Like she texts the members like "I love you" just randomly. I feel like Chaeyoung's very affectionate and she's unafraid to express herself in every way. JYP just announced that they will renew, but there's no details regarding the contract, right? There's no details. And usually, companies don't release these kind of details when contracts are renewed. Like it's confidential stuff. Good evening, Misa. What a day to be alive. Good evening, Chewy. I just hope they can be healthy and happy. I also thought there was not going to be a stream, but the contract renewal news came out today, so I had to come on to celebrate. We love an open queen. Yeah, it's pretty standard not releasing details, at least immediately. I don't really know about other groups and whether they release any contract renewal details after the fact, but I wouldn't expect JYP to release anything like that. I was worried. Oh, where did the comment go? Jonghyun might not renew after these last couple of years with her mental health. This makes me so happy. Jonghyun's definitely been improving a lot in terms of I think her health in recent years. So I'm really glad that she decided to renew with the group. How long? Oh yeah, they probably will never release the details of the contract renewal. Are we getting more spicy noodle challenges? 아름다운 안녕하세요. Hi, ball musk enjoyer. No more spicy noodle challenges. The 2x challenge kind of killed me, so not gonna attempt that anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have time to put on makeup. I just wanted to come on. Usually it's just like members leaking stuff here and there. Yo, Miso, what's good besides contract renewal? Hey, watch me, Mew. Uh, JYP already leaked ITZY Solo's tour next comeback after Sneakers, so I don't think they want to leak anything more. Oh, is that it? Is that true? They already leaked ITZY Solos? Have they been under their new contracts for a bit? Are the personal Instagrams part of their new agreement? Um, I don't know exactly how contract renewal works, but like the terms and conditions may not have started to apply yet, but I'm gonna assume that personal Instagrams and Nyan Solo is part of the benefits of renewing. I have more a year of reason to spend money, and my parents wouldn't care because the girls are staying. Yay! Joyeon's love for cheating, pranking her members always has me laughing. Random question: where did you get that backdrop shade behind you? Is really cool. I got it from Amazon, where I get most of my streaming material. Do you really like spicy food? I don't. I can't handle spice at all. But you handled it so well. Oh, thank you. I don't think I did, but at least I'm a survivor. How are the Minaris? The Minaris are fine. They're sleeping on my bed right now. Will you be streaming when the Japanese album drops? I'll try to come on stream. I'll try to, but I don't usually like follow their Japanese content that well. What happens with the rest of the spicy noodles? I ate them. I ate it all. JYP himself pulled a Nyan and spoiled a bunch of stuff on Itzy's show or something. Oh my gosh. You're cute without makeup, Misa. Thank you. But I'm still self-conscious. JYP probably told Nyan about the renewal at the same time they told us. Oh, Nyan said in her documentary that they knew about her solo back in December. Ah. So I wondered if... like, I don't know how early they start discussing contract renewals. Like, I wonder if the discussion starts like a year in advance or even earlier than that. Thanks for going live. I have no one to talk with about this stuff right now. That's what we're here for. Pineapple Booty Squad. Amazon Prime? Any Prime subbers? Twice saved my YouTube career. Oh, how's that? I'm a grind for that confetti zone for the next concert. You planning to shop on Prime Day? I didn't actually know about Prime Day until like just today. My friends started talking about it. Hi, Rob, that booty. Any primers? Any primers? Any primers in chat? Maybe renewals are different per group on JYP. Contract renewals may be different per member actually. I don't know for sure. They definitely tailor these renewals to the group and to the individual. By allowing to make more YouTube videos because I just started making K-pop videos. Good morning, Twice. When's Prime Day? I believe it's July 12th to 13th. Please explain Prime subs. Thank you for asking, Hawaiian Bredo. So, if you guys don't know, if you have Amazon Prime and then you connect it to your Twitter, sorry, not Twitter, your Twitch, you get a free sub every month. And then you can use that free sub on any channel you like. And it's just completely free. Like if you have Amazon Prime, it's just an added benefit. So just take advantage of it. Well, you can buy their new Japanese album Celebrate on Amazon for Prime Day. I don't think I've bought any Twice Japanese albums in the past. Have I feel like I haven't. Maybe except like one album that I needed to get into their high touch with. But like I usually don't buy Japanese albums. I think they're either overpriced or just overly expensive for me. Or like the packaging isn't aesthetically my style. You can do advertisements, Misa. Their contract was probably due to expire in April or June. I found out that you can't use the Amazon Prime sub on the same streamer for consecutive months. Really? I did not know that. Yeah, I actually have no idea when Twice's contract like started. I'm gonna assume it was prior to their debut day. So it may have been like around June when 16 ended. Wow, I didn't know this. Thank you for telling us about Prime features. I will now get Amazon Prime and become a lifelong customer because of you. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Are you gonna go live for 5 hours again today? No, I'm not. I'm not. When I come on stream without makeup, just like spontaneously, I don't plan to stay for very long. I paid $50 for a CD. Misa Japanese yen is super cheap right now. It's perfect time to buy Japanese stuff. Really? Really, really? Okay, something to consider. Friend said you look like someone you know. Her name is Kim, so now we call you Kim Misa. Kim Misa. Has a nice ring to it. Uh oh, you can subscribe to the same channel consecutively. You just have to manually renew it every month, according to Rob That Booty. Um all members of Twice have renewed their contracts with us ahead of the exclusive contract expiration date in the fall. So maybe it does start no with a debut date. I don't know. We all know your short stream stint. It's true, guys. It's actually gonna be a short stream. Like I'm just gonna end it like as soon as we run out of things to talk about. Dahyun has said that Twice was decided to actually happen on July 7th. July 7th is the date that Twice was formed officially on 16. It was the last episode of 16. That's July 7th. Uh, Importing anything from Japan is so pricey. Yeah. Vacationing in Japan itself is tends to be quite pricey. The food in Korea, I've noticed, is a lot cheaper than food in Japan. Who do you think will be the first Twice member to have a Korean drama? I'm not sure if any of the members explicitly stated that they're interested in acting. Mm, I actually wouldn't be surprised if Chaeyoung or Jihyo went into acting. I know Nayan was taking an acting degree in university, but I don't know if she's still trying to pursue that. A forever stream because we will never run out of things to talk about. July 12th is another special day for us. Just read Jongyun's bubble right now. I want to cry. Can we cry together? I'm telling you, Jongyun's a very sentimental person. Like she'll like express her feelings and then like cry at her own words. That's how sentimental she is. I hope with the contract renewals and as the senior girl group in the company, they'll be given corporate positions like 2 p.m. Oh, is that what happened with 2 p.m.? It's very interesting. Hello, Misa. Hi, Lemyu. I thought Jonghyun because her sister was in acting. Uh, Jonghyun, I don't recall if she has ever said in the past that she wanted to go into acting. Mina would be a great actress. I think Mina would make a great actress, but I'm pretty sure she'll star in a Japanese show or movie rather than a Korean one. It might be yes. So this is what Jonghyun said on Bubble. It might be embarrassing to say this in the morning, but we renewed the contract officially. And I really don't want to leave because the members are so precious, and I don't want to lose them because they're more precious than my family. We'll be together for a long time. Twice's bond is genuine, guys. Twice's bond. I would have to say like out of all the groups I've been into in K-pop, which is not a lot, but still, there's something very wholesome about Twice's bond as a group. I know like a lot of fans will say, you know, their faves are like family. Um, I don't know, like with Twice, it genuinely feels like that. Like it doesn't feel like it's a show or it's a facade. Like it genuinely like feels like they're family. Jonghyun and Jihyo already did act in a K drama. Jonghyun because of their skit during the vlog one. Oh, okay. Jonghyun actually have said on Bubble that she wanted to do a cameo role on her sister's show. Okay, okay. I could definitely see Jonghyun going into acting. Like I can definitely see her doing well as an actress. Is what I mean. Hi Misa, just saw your tweet. Wish you the best. Thank you. I'm a fungi. Joyeon just hit us with the now we have to come back to reality and work. Mina would be a great actress. She does it so naturally. She would. She would. Just feel like she wouldn't do it in Korea, unfortunately. Yeah, 2 p.m. were made directors of external affairs after renewing. What does directors of external affairs mean? I'm curious. Feels like no 9 other people has this kind of bond in the world. That's really sweet. Like you can just see their bond in the way like they go on camping trips together, like they actually hang out outside of like work schedules. Like they're not just coworkers, they actually are friends who love each other. And I love that. Agreed they have the best bond in the K-pop industry. I will not disagree with that. Yeah, and look at how this news brought us together here now. Ooh woo. Dahyun as an MC or a permanent cast member on Running Man. I could definitely see Dahyun doing something variety related. Although I'm not sure. She's so private, so it's like I don't really know what her other aspirations are in terms of her career. So I would support her anyway, but could definitely see her doing a lot of variety stunts. Hello, Misa, you're so awesome. Hi, I don't know, I just like being lazy. She's yeah, Mina is really great with her facial expressions. Like even when they have to act for Twice TV and TT and Time to Twice and things like that, I've noticed that Mina is very good at like controlling her facial muscles, and she's very good at expressing with her eyes. So I think she would make a great actress. No matter how many solo gigs they have, at the end of the day, they all go back to their members. Cute. Sana would be a great actress too. I mm, Sa- I think Sana could. Um, but it's hard to say because every time I've seen her act, she kind of like, well, not all the time, but sometimes she just like breaks into laughter and like breaks character. But I feel like if she really tried, she could. Yeah, she would definitely make a great actress because her eyes are very expressive too. Home is their members. Misa, my Twitter says you were the sacrifice for the renewal. I retired so Twice could renew. Yep. Didn't Jihyo and Jui's family hang out together? They did. They did. Um, or rather, Jui hung out with Jihyo's family. They went camping together. Dubu writing more bops. I feel like Twice is one of the few groups where you can tell they genuinely love each other. It's always so heartwarming to see. Like with some K-pop groups out there, you definitely hold on. Just reading Twitter news. I feel like with some groups you can just tell their co-workers when off screen. But with Twice, it doesn't feel like that at all. And it's fine. Like it's fine to be coworkers off screen as long as you like work together well. But Twice just go beyond that and so much more. The only thing that would top this perfect day would be a surprise meeting date. Cough cough. Took 10 shots. Oh my god. If I took 10 shots, I'd be like deceased, passed out. You need to stomach pump me. I'd be like dying of alcohol poisoning. The way she shows emotions with her face, it's her magical eyebrows. Mina's eyebrow acting. Sana is too honest. Sana rom-com, please. Their genuine bond really helps gravitate to them all the time. Mina into Doom Emps was so intimidating. I wanted her to be my scary boss. Mina has an amazing aura for acting. She shows up and we look right at her. She is charisma about her. 2 p.m. are their Sunday names. They might not be so active right now, but they still got that bond after all these years. Kind of like to trust JYP bond. Hi, Misa, your cool beans. Hi, J Chips. Your cool beans too. I believe the role has to do with promotion for the company. Ah, okay. Sana as Sasha in a live action AOT one. I can totally see that. This is because they genuinely enjoy each other's company, and that's very rare to come by. For sure. Um, I think they said in magazine interviews before that the Twice members, like each of the Twice members, are just really kind people individually. So that's what makes it easy for them to work together because they're also considerate of each other. And they're just great people to like begin with. Like the foundation is there. Ugh, I love them so much. All right, I'm about to dip. Bye, Toby Tab. It's not over till it's over. Mina was born for acting. Have you seen her Oscar-worthy performance on the What Is Love MV? There's something about Mina's eyes and her face. It's very suited for acting. I literally don't know why I feel this way because we all knew they were resigning. I mean, we all knew they were resigning, but there was still that 1% chance. So this just confirms it. It feels good to have it confirmed. When they dropped the new era thing for the Cosmo shoot, this is probably what they meant. Exciting to see what changes they had with the renewal for sure. Twice after this renewal, I'm gonna predict it's not gonna be like Twice pre-renewal. Something's gonna change. They might be more experimental with their concepts, or they'll do more solo things. Like it's gonna be different for sure. August 26th is coming. What direction do you think Twice will take their music in now? I think it's gonna get more mature. It's gonna be more of the members' own personal tastes. Like they'll have more input in their music for sure. So we'll probably see something new. Wink for a stream? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I want more songs like Cry for Me. I def hope their songs are more mature. I also kind of feel like it probably wasn't a big deal for them. Like the company probably. Oh, where'd the comment go? It scrolled up. I'm sorry. Of course we're staying. I don't know if it was like a no-brainer. Of course we'll resign. I'm sure like a lot of thought went into it. I'm like, so I don't know like what kind of discussions they had, but I'm sure it wasn't like an easy decision because that's X more years they're committing to JYP, to this company. I was really worried Jonghyun and Mina would leave because of health issues, and I also was worried about things that might go on behind the scenes that we don't know that could cause them to break apart. Yeah, there's always that, like we don't know what happens behind the scenes in K-pop groups. Like, it could appear as if like everyone's happy and, getting along, but sometimes with these contract renewals, it really sometimes reveals what's exactly going on behind the scenes. But this kind of just confirmed that, twice our nine, twice our family, twice is forever. I'm gonna be a star remix incoming. Today is Twice Day. More composing, or are they not composers? Chaeyoung has helped compose a song before. Not sure about the other members. Chaeyoung is the only one that sticks out off the top of my head right now. I'm pretty sure other members have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure other members have composed as well. Hydrate. Um, I hope Twice will get to grow individually while still being a part of the group. It's a safe space to grow. They'll definitely dab in more solo activities from now on, for sure. For fans, it's probably a no-brainer, but for the members themselves, it's entirely different. Yeah, because we don't know what kind of we have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. We have no idea what their contracts the new contracts state in the terms. So yeah, we just don't know. We can only speculate. I want more content like Cry for Me. They probably had a lot of deep talks regarding their decisions for sure. You also see just how much they love their staff and all their interactions with them. Yeah, it's really sweet. It's really sweet. Do you think they are still under Division 3? They might. Uh, they they might not be. They might not be. They said Misa retired. We should renew so she comes back. No, I don't think I'm ever gonna really come back to Twitter anymore. Every time I come back to Twitter, it's like shows that I'm not sticking to my word. You know. But this time, yeah. While the duration of the renewed contract has not been disclosed, it seems it was signed within the usual range. Yeah, so they usually don't disclose how many years they renewed for. And they probably now have more control regarding their careers. Jihyo directed Cactus or something. I thought she only wrote the lyrics to Cactus, but I could be wrong. Can you talk about talking to Mina in the fan call? You've probably talked about this a bunch of times, but I'm new to your streams. Fun, cool girl Rain. Yeah. I was shaking. Like I was trembling. I was so nervous talking to her. I memorized the everything I was gonna say. I had my script Like I rehearsed it in front of a photo of Mina like a billion times. And honestly, like a lot of it was just me like talking at Mina instead of like an interaction because I just wanted to tell her like how grateful I have been to her all these years. Like I didn't need fan service. I didn't need her to really say anything back. I just wanted her to know like how much of an inspiration she's been. Yeah, I think that was the only doubt I had. There was something behind the scenes, so this is a huge relief for sure. Jihyo composed on Formula of Love. Oh, did she compose Cactus? Whoa. Okay, Queen. Cactus is one of my favorite B-sides ever. What other groups broke the 7-year contract curse again? Good question. Good question. Cause I don't keep up with like any other groups at all. I'm getting ready to work today with the mindset that Twice is still going to continue to work, so must I. Let's go working once. Woohoo! Misa, do you think Twice is having their comeback around October, November? I think the August 26th date is gonna be uh oh, hold on. My headphones just died. My headphones just died. I hope Momo finally gets to make her personal YouTube channel. I hope so too. What's that range? The usual range. I don't know if they mean for contract renewals or for just contracts in general. Probably like 3 to 7 years. Sorry, there's a lot of new articles are coming out, but they're all related to saying the same thing. Um, Hello, Misa. Hi, Super Moxie. Red Velvet. Red Velvet has been going on for 8 years now, right? Ooh, good for them. Good for them. BTS, right? BTS, Red Velvet. Uh, my mind went blank on my video call with them, though I found it better to just speak my mind. How thankful I am to them. I always feel like if you have a chance to talk to Twice, or rather, if it's your first time talking to Twice, and it may be your one and only chance, I feel like the best way to use that chance is to just make them feel great. Make them feel great about their careers and let them know how their fans feel about them. Like that's what I would do the very first time I talked to any of the members. That's so cute. You practiced on a pic of her. Thank you for sharing. I had to. I knew I was gonna panic if I saw her face in person. Cute shirt, Misa. It's my one shirt. Once second anniversary fan meeting. 5 years ago. Time flies. Card debuted 5 years ago, renewed another three. I did the fan sign with Dreamcatcher, learned so much about talking to idols, hope to one day speak to Twice. Oh, I've never had a fan sign in person with Twice before. Uh, I can't imagine. I'm just gonna blank if that ever happens. Oh yeah, I'd fanboy for like 2 seconds and then tell them how adored they are and how hardworking they are. Posture check. That one shirt is so cool. It's an old shirt from 5 years ago. Do you think they will say to us how many years they'll be together? K-pop idols don't usually reveal the contract length. Um, I'm pretty sure we won't find out. But like we usually don't find out until the contract is up. Do you think Twice will do a live show to celebrate the new contract? Um, I feel like idols don't usually do live shows to celebrate contract renewals. They might do like an OT9 VLOG just to surprise us. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that, but I also wouldn't hold my breath for it. They will just probably say for a long time. Yeah, yeah. Would you blink in front of Mina or Nyan? Both of them. Both of them. I'd blink in front of any member of Twice. For an anniversary, yeah. They'll do a live for their anniversary for sure. Solo stands making up stories like Chewie only signed for 3 years contracts. I mean, they can speculate all they want. Nobody knows the truth besides Twice. How do you feel about those fan meets where the idols are walled off in plexiglass? Those are awkward. Because it feels like they're just like animals behind like a zoo, like, and we're just oh my god, it's weird. It's not gonna lie, it's very awkward. I don't like it. I would not go to a fan sign with Twice if it meant they were like behind the plexiglass, just like walled off. That's so awkward, guys. I don't like that. Are you renewing to Misa? I have retired. Um, I have canceled my contract with JYP. I no longer work for them. Feels like prison, right? Awkward and $100. $100 is too much for that. Like, I'd rather just watch them on a screen. I wish they go back to doing OT9 dorm V lives like they've already exposed the Namo dorm. Um, that would that would be really cute. That would be. I feel like it would be very hard to get their schedules lined up to do that. Have you attended a physical fan meet? I have not. I want to try going this October. I want to try going this October. It'll be my first and probably last fan meet of Twice's. JYP didn't resign you along with the girls. No, I didn't choose to resign. I didn't choose to resign. Misa retired because she's under negotiation with a Valo Pro team. We don't talk about that here. That's top secret news. There's one in October. They usually do a fan meet every anniversary. They just haven't been doing it during COVID, but now that restrictions are lifting, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do one. Misa is now a member of Sentinels. That's right. You retired so JYP can pay twice renewal. Yeah. Now they can focus on paying twice instead of. Oh my god, I can't. I can't. I heard Misa is signing with the Sentinel. Send Misa. I have been just playing a lot of Valorant. Like I posted that retirement essay yesterday, and I just like hopped on Valorant right away and played for like 6 hours. How's Valorant? I'm doing better. I'm doing better these days. I'm playing Fade a lot. I tried to learn Viper on Breeze. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Are you still Plat 1? Yes, I'm still Plat 1. I'm Heartstock Plat 1. Replacing 10 Sag. Actually, you're improving a lot. Oh, thank you, Bredo. How about being a pro Valorant player? I mean, it's not something I decide. I just choose. Like, I'm gonna choose to be a pro Valorant player today. I would love to, but I don't think I have the talent for it. Maybe they can afford a tour across Europe now that they don't have to pay you. Joke's on you, JYP never paid me. I always think that you're not Plat, like worse than Plat or better than Plat. Have you tried playing Apex? Yes. When Mina posted about Apex on Bubble, I immediately went and downloaded the game and tried playing it, and I whiffed so hard, I just deleted that game. But if Mina posts about it again, I will maybe try it again. Yeah, I hope Twice actually gets to go on a real world tour. A real world tour. Like Europe, Brazil. Like more countries in America, more states. But mostly Europe. Because I know European ones have been waiting for like a million years. Manila, please. If they go on another world tour, they'll for sure go to Manila. They'll for sure go to Philippines. For sure. Which character do you think each Twice member plays on Valorant? I can see Mina being a Viper. Jungyeon. I could see Nyan on Reina. We'll discuss this more when we actually play Valorant next time on stream. Imagine Twice is playing custom in Valorant. World tour where they will visit every country. They deserve it. They have so many fans globally. Like I'm sure they'll be able to sell out like wherever they go. They're that big now. Europe and Middle East, Antarctica tour so Mina can see penguins. Do penguins live in Antarctica? Do they live in Antarctica? Da, da, da. An article said they're likely to have the same duration as their last contract. I mean, articles can say anything they want, so we can only speculate. Jonghyun will be breached and just stun flash her teammates. Sounds like a breach I know. Do you think Twice would be raging if they play Valorant? I'm not sure if I can see Twice playing FPS games. Has any member of Twice said that they played an FPS game before? Besides Mina with Apex, of course. Imagine a 7-year-old group and never touring Europe. I think that's the only place they live. You better go to the Philippines and experience a Twice concert, Misa. There, I bet it'll be crazy. Hopefully. I mean, I can't afford to fly everywhere that I want to fly to. I would love to go to the Philippines and go to a Twice concert, but I'm sure like it's gonna be crazy expensive for me to fly there. But it would be nice. It would be nice to visit. Jonghyun needs to have a stream where she plays with Once. She does. That would be amazing. I know that Momo did play Among Us. Yes, Momo played Among Us. Are you Lily? Eh? What does that mean? Are you Lily? Uh-uh. My name is not Lily. Hi. Hi, yes, Twice. Jihyo and Jonghyun played League together. They said it on Bubble sometime. Yeah, Jihyo, I know she plays League. Jonghyun Brimstone. I can see that. Been following you on Twitter forever. Thank you for following. I miss the 2016 to 2018 Once Twitter era. That was probably the best era to be on Stan Twitter as a Once. How long did Twice's last contract last? It was 7 years. 7 years. Lily from Offline TV? That's not me. Like Lily Pichu. Lily Pichu's on Twitch again, is she? So cool to find you on Twitch. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining my stream. We already know that Twice played Nintendo Switch games. I mean, was that just for the advertisement, or did they actually? I want Misa to experience how crazy the Philippine concerts. Yeah, I mean, from fan cams, I can already tell the Philippines is wild. Wild when it comes to Twice concerts. Would be amazing to experience it in person. They play Animal Crossing. Oh yes, they do. They do. Or they did. Yes, so glad to hear Twice renewed their contract. Mina did play Minecraft. I wish they would play Valorant. That would be amazing. Oh, thank you for subbing with Prime Gaming. Yes, Twice. I just realized my headphones are not on. I didn't hear that notif. I wish I got to experience Once Twitter from 2016 to 2018. My parents didn't let me use a computer back then, so my sister would tell me what Misa translated. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Oh. Thank you for the gift sub. It's Cuzco. Thank you for the gift subs. For those of you who haven't been here, or also for those of you who have been here since 2016, one of these days I'm gonna do a stream where I take you on a history of Twice and Once. So I'm gonna go back in time, and show you what Once Twitter was like back then. Hi, Sapphires. Yeah. So I'll take you guys on a trip into the past and tell you all about the fandom lore that happened back then. You guys will see all of the fan wars and how it was literally like all of K-pop against Twice. Like every single fandom was against Once, because Twice was a new upcoming. Like they were rising so fast that it just threatened a lot of people back then. Like everybody felt so threatened, and that manifested in like Twice getting bullied on Stan Twitter. So it was just Once's fighting a war every single day. First order of business if you go to the PH is to try the Jollibee there. Ooh. I want to hear about the glory days that I was too late for. It will be a flood of crying, laughing, and magic. You're in for a treat, guys. Yes. Yes. Like there's so many little anecdotes that got lost in time, like, and things that you wouldn't know unless you were actually there. OMG, that sounds like such a spicy stream. Can't wait to watch it. Misa's getting war flashbacks. Yeah. It was wild. Oh my god, like when Signal came out, that was when the antis all came out. Like for the first time, Twice didn't hit #1 on Melon immediately with Signal, like they did for Knock Knock TT Cheer Up. like Ua. So that's when all the antis came crawling out of their caves, and they were all attacking. Like Twice was getting like attacked left and right on Twitter. Everyone was saying this is a downfall of Twice. Twice is over. Like things like that. So it was hard to be on Twitter back then. Misa, do you hang out around K-Town in Midtown Manhattan? I was there yesterday, but I don't hang out there every day. We need a history of Twice segment. Misa needs to wear a scientist era outfit and have a whiteboard and the teaching stick. Oh gosh. More wild than now. It's different because right now Stan once Twitter is wild because there's a lot of internal fights. Like a lot of like solo member stands fighting against each other and a lot of like politics and civil wars going on inside the fandom. But back then, it was the fandom versus the world. So it was kind of nice because we all bonded together when we fought the antis. Remember when we fought the Great War for Song of the Year? Oh yeah, when Signal won Song of the Year, that was like World War Five or something. When Signal won Song of the Year in 2017, oh my god, Twitter blew up. Like everyone raged. Every single fandom was like attacking Twice, saying it was undeserved. It was such a crazy time. It was like a nuclear war on Twitter. Twitter sucks. Damn right it does. I'm so glad I wasn't a once back then because I would have 30 Twitter accounts permabanned. You probably spent more time banned on Twitter at this point for fighting back against haters. Think I saw you. Really? Really? It was just yeah, back then it was once and twice against the entire world. Like I'll take you guys on a trip into the past and like so much tea was spilled and a lot of crazy things happened. Signal stole Song of the Year from Knock Knock. Twitter and TikTok suck. Horrible social media. They're not great for communities. I feel happy to see you're happy here. Sorry for my bad English. Oh no, it's thank you so much for joining me. Jose La Oh, I can't pronounce. I'm so sorry. Misa, are you streaming Girls by Espa? And he said, I don't really stream like K-pop in general. K-pop is a very small part of my life. Like I know the aunties who never touch grass are like saying all kinds of bullshit, but like I have a life outside of K-pop, so I watched a music video for Girls like a few times, but I don't like stream it day and night. I really enjoy the fan theories for Twice's concepts back then. Oh yeah, back then, there were a lot of fan theories. Every time there was a comeback, like we would be like theorizing on Twitter about what the story is and like what the concept would be. And then everyone called us clowns, and then once it's kind of stopped doing that, which was kind of sad, but it was very fun. It was very, very fun to be part of the fandom back then. It was a lot less toxic, a lot less fighting within the fandom. Like, I feel like onces all got along very well back then. It was always once against every fandom ever since, but now it's become onces versus once. Yeah, a lot of internal fighting. I don't like it. I hope you didn't focus so much on the hate comments. There were so many sweet comments on Twitter defending thank you. Some of it made me tear up even though I'm not you. I was very touched. I haven't read through any of the quote tweets, but I read through all the replies and I'm really touched. I'm really touched. Like that side of Twitter that you don't usually see. I would just like to assume that's the majority of what the fandom is like. It's just a bunch of kind, wholesome, nice onces. It's what made it so hard to leave for the longest time. Because I knew that like the majority of my followers were just these kind, helpful, like amazing onces who aren't toxic. So it was very hard to leave for a long time. Twice is my therapy, just as long as I stay away from Stan Twitter. Yeah. I feel like when you're a smaller fandom, Twitter is much more civil and peaceful. But now Twice is huge and the fandom is huge. They have a lot of the thing is they have a lot of casual fans who are only fans of certain members who aren't necessarily onces, and it's those those fans that make it toxic for the fandom. Hello everyone. Hi Janshane. Same, and I used to feel so guilty for not being streaming all the time or buying their merch, but life is expensive and a girl gotta work. You don't have to stream. You don't have to stream or buy their merch to be a fan. As long as you support Twice, as long as you support them and you think you consider yourself a fan, like you're a fan. Who like has the right to gatekeep you? Was being a translator your initiative? It was not. I've said this many times, but I started translating because there weren't there was a gap. There was a gap in 2017. And when Twice was getting hated on during Signal era, there weren't any accounts or fans translating the positive comments about Signal on like articles and Naver TV. So it was just Twitter was just filled with all these like screenshots of bad comments, negative comments, bashing Twice and bashing the song. So I really only started translating because I wanted to fill a gap. What era do you think had once is the most divided? Most divided? Maybe it's hard. Maybe more and more. Maybe more and more. Yeah, because we all know what went down during more and more, like with the fan cam issues and just the song itself being very polarizing. Once is before, even if they're solo stands, they would support and defend other members too. Yes. I think all Twitter fandoms have become interfighting, but I think once are still the best in K-pop. Mm. Ooh, woo. Small fandom, heart of gold. Yeah, Twice is too big. Twice is too big for Twitter to be a civil place anymore at this point. But yeah, back then there weren't that many solo member stands or akes. Back then, it's like if you supported one member, you would at least respect the others. I feel like because Twice was getting hated on everywhere on Twitter back then, you couldn't really afford to just be a solo member stan. I really miss the multiple V live sessions when they chill during their takes and just interview each other with random shit. Those were the days. When I flew to LA for the Twice concert, I didn't meet a single bad fan. Everyone was super stoked to see each other since the majority of us. I've met a few edgy stans at concerts, unfortunately. Like they exist out there. They exist out there. Every fandom has those bad apples. There should be no obligations to being a fan. Yeah, when you start putting criterias on how to be a true fan, that just ruins the fun for everyone. Like we're fans because we're here to have fun and support our fave artists. And then when you start like adding criteria, it's like you gotta stream like you gotta stream this song like 20 times a day and like buy their merch, and that's so gatekeepy, and that's so it just ruins the fun. K-pop in general is toxic on Twitter, especially fourth gen fan bases are growing fast. Yeah. Yeah, like the album sales these days for fourth gen idols, it's insane. It's insane. Uh yeah, not doing one doesn't make you less of a fan. Sorry, I'm like very behind on the comments because I'm like scrolling back up to read old comments. Pet Small Meanery. She's not she's Small Meanery sleeping in bed, so I'm gonna pet my cup instead. They get louder for the psychos. And because the members themselves would tell fans to support all the members as well. So I think it's also because of Twice themselves. Yes. Because Twice make it very obvious that they love each other. Like there's no beef between or there's no obvious beef between the members. So if you stand one member, you kind of eventually, inevitably start to love the others because your bias loves the other members. How do you feel when people keep joking about you moving to Kwangya? I personally think it's getting old at this point. Oh, it's getting so old. They're just recycling the same jokes over and over again. Like, why don't they ever joke about me moving to like NMIX land? I love NMIX too. You know, I love NMIX. I love Espa. Who else? I've they're okay, but right now I would say NMIX is probably my favorite rookie girl group. So can you guys at least joke about NMIX instead of Kwangya now? I prefer not to waste my time reading haters' bad fans on Twitter. Do you like ITZY? I do. I like Ryujin a lot. But their songs are a bit of a hit or miss for me. You usually start with one member, then after a while you realize you just love all of them. Misayeon is a freaky fishy. Let it be known that I love NMIX probably more than I love aespa at this point. So, and I just think it's dumb to assume that a Twice fan can't listen to like other groups' music. Like that's it's K-pop is so culty sometimes. Uh Favorite NMIX song. They only have two songs, guys. Exited Discord to find Misa live. What a good day. NMIX bias. I like. I can't pick a bias. I like Lily, Kyujin, Haewon, Seolyun. Half the group, basically. Yeah, true. That's so weird. It's like the one time I posted on Twitter saying, "Oh, I like Next Level," and then immediately everyone's like, "Misa's translating for aespa. She's moved to Kwangya." Like, do you remember? Like, they just sound so stupid, guys. Yes, I like Next Level. Honestly, I started to listen to other groups because of Twice talking about them. Like when you're a K-pop fan, it's hard to not like listen to other songs and enjoy them. Like this is K-pop. Don't like how much trash talk OO got. I really liked it. I mean, I started to like it, but I can understand when people say they don't like OO. What is Kwangya? Is it something SM invented? It's kind of like the land that I don't really know how to describe it. It's like the land that their artists live in. I don't know. I don't really follow SM's lore, so I'm not really following their MCU. Have you listened to Le Seraphim yet? Their B-sides are Chef's Kiss. I've heard the title track. I've heard Blue Flame. Um, it's not my favorite song. Like I wouldn't like put it on my car playlist. I mean, it's not terrible, but not my favorite song. Sour Grapes is so good. I haven't heard Sour Grapes yet. Yeah, it's like the Digiworld, but for SM. Would you do Twice song tier list? I've done Twice's title track tier list. Do you have a favorite boy group song at the moment? The thing is about K-pop is I like girl group songs, but when it comes to boy groups, I don't really listen to boy groups much at all. I think like the only boy groups songs I had on my playlist were Infinite, um, BTS, B2B, B1A4. Yeah, I don't really listen to men in general. Uh, yeah. uh, oh, Monsta X. Yes, I like Gambler by Monsta X. What was the first K-pop group you started following? Mine was Kara a long time ago. It was Girls' Generation. I was a so-on for a very long time. Mm, Day 6. Oh yes, Day 6. Day 6 have great songs. B2B. Yeah, I don't listen to men. I just don't listen to men. You are the only one for me. Quote it, clip it, and ship it. I don't listen to men in general. Big Bang. Yeah, back in the day, like Haru Haru Lies. I'll listen to Big Bang. Mine is Blackpink before I got into Twice. It's so strange that on Twitter as a big account, you're not allowed to say like what other groups you like. Otherwise, like they'll riot and like witch hunt you for it. Cause it's not just me, guys. Like my other friends who are big accounts in other fandoms, like they're not allowed to talk about the other groups that they like in K-pop. It's like it's like a sin. It's like you're cheating on your bias group if you talk about other groups, and it's just like they cancel you and just like attack you. It's so like that's what's so culty about Twitter. It's like the more you think about it, the more like ridiculous it starts to sound. Um, first K-pop group Twice. Twice is my second bias group in K-pop. Uh, they'll start canceling you, telling you that you're leaving the fandom. It's like as soon as you say, "Oh, I like this song by another group," and they're like, "Well, she's leaving the fandom, guys. She's leaving the fandom." For April Fools, many fan accounts post about other K-pop groups idols they like, and some of their followers aren't happy. Yeah, it's just so culty out there. You watching Soshi Tam Tam too? I'm not following it right now. I'm probably gonna wait till all of it comes out first, and then I'll binge it. Thank you for the sub. I'm realizing I stand a lot of groups now. My first Korean group was Day Six, then I found Twice. The thing is, I would say I only stand Twice. I think standing and being a standing and casually liking a group are very different. Standing is like you commit all your time to that group. Hi Misa, hi Turbo. It's weird because they can say that they stand over 50 groups, but the moment you say you like a song other than Twice, you are somehow the bad guy. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm out of there. Did you like Thor? I liked Thor. I watched it yesterday. But I think Ragnarok is still my favorite Thor movie. I have opinions about the newest Thor movie. I will not say them on stream because I don't want to spoil you guys. But I have opinions. Uh, when that big account has to say Nayeon is a BP member's besties because she wasn't supposed to like other artists, the booty friend of yours, I think. Yeah, the booty friend of mine. Misa, you are like the 10th member of Twice, so it's harder for you to say anything about other groups. I think it's just because I've been with Twice for a very long time. I've been part of the fandom for a very long time, so I'm very like, like ingrained in the whole Twice lore. Yes, Twice renewed. Happy renewal. Happy retirement. Thank you. Rap. I remember the first time I listened to the Wonder Girls when they first debuted. They were amazing. I also like JYP as a singer. Wonder Girls debuted it's been so long, guys. I wasn't into K-pop during the Wonder Girls era. I got into K-pop during 2011, I'd say, when SNSD debuted in Japan. Dealing with Twitter oof, don't know how you do it. Takes a lot of patience. Takes a lot of realizing that if you argue back, you're just arguing with like some teenager on the internet. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Did we ever figure out who was behind the booty tweet? I remember we had a poll, but it wasn't confirmed though. I already told you guys. I made a tweet telling you exactly who the booty culprit is. How are you guys celebrating Twice's renewal? I wish I had cake, but I do not have cake. Happy retirement. Yeah, you're one of the pioneers. And it's not, Ella says it's not her. I wonder what they'll do on October 20th. I'm glad we got to celebrate the renewal in your stream, Misa, with the cozy PBS onces. Just good vibes. How long is the renewal? We don't know yet. I'm personally gonna assume it's about 5 years. I feel like 7 years is a little too long. Like that's 14 years in JYP. And that just seems a little excessive. I feel like 7 years is not realistic. Um y'all don't know the booty friend? The booty friend is the booty friend lives to troll me. I stand Blackpink for a year. I just watched their What Is Love music video because Lisa danced to it on Weekly Idol and became a once after that. That's really cute. How long have you been on Twitch for? I started streaming end of May, so just a little over a month. I'm still I'm a baby streamer. Still a lot of things I don't know. Have groups ever renewed past one renewal? That's a good question. That's a good question. Have groups ever renewed past one renewal? I can't think of any groups that have. Hmm. Um, some people said 3 years based on SNSD renewal. Well, I mean it's different depending on the company and the group, so we don't know for sure. Glad that you protected your phone from booty tweet during your vacation, though. It's because I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't on Twitter at all during my vacation. Yeah, 14 years in JYP is a very long time. When a group breaks up, I'm guessing they don't do reunion tours. I'm not sure how that works. I mean, if the members stay in touch and they still get along well, they could still do a reunion tour. Watch them just transition to stakeholders in JYP. I think individual members of groups have renewed after the second contract, like a couple 2PM members. Yeah, but I don't think I haven't seen like a full group renew twice. I mean, renew 2 times. Japan comeback is later this month. Isn't it this Friday? Does it come out this Friday? Is it this Friday? Celebrate comes out. Was Mina your bias since you first watched Twice? Yes. From the moment I learned of Mina's existence, she became my bias. But it was Jonghyun and Momo who got my attention in the very beginning. Misa's stream on Twice's renewal is cozy and all good vibes. Twitter on Twice's renewal is all about fishing anti-comments and making fun of them. Way better to be on your stream. I personally think the fandom has gotten like way too big and out of control at this point that it's like a metropolis. Like you'll find all kinds of people on Stan Twitter at this point, and it's very hard to avoid negativity on there. Celebrate 11 a.m. EST Friday. Oh, there you go. 11 a.m. EST. I don't know if I can wake up for that. Reunion concert like at 7. According to Taiwanese press in February, 8 members renewed for 5 years, with Jui renewing for 3. Do you believe this, Misa? I saw the original Taiwanese article when it came out back then. There was no basis to it, so like it's up to you if you want to believe it. But personally, I don't. Like the thing with Taiwan media is there's a lot of like tabloids that put out gossip and rumors and they're not necessarily reliable. So whenever it's anything coming from like Chinese or Taiwanese or Hong Kong media, like I usually just take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, take Taiwanese media with a grain of salt, exactly. Uh that would be so weird if even one person left early. Yeah, there's no basis to it. It's just rumors. I think a lot of Gen Z are using these apps without supervision anymore, and also a lot of Western fans finding the gross too. Twitter is hell. I don't even use it anymore. It's so sad because pretty much all of my mutuals from 2016 to 2018. Oh, thanks for resubbing, Nadia Boo. Renewed with Misa on Twice Renewal Day. Thank you. Um, Shui family in Korea now. They probably signed papers recently. Yeah, they do those press releases for the views and the clicks. It's just trashy tabloid news. But yeah, like all of my mutuals on Twitter are gone now. Like they quit Twitter. So I used to have like a lot of mutuals on Twitter who I would see tweeting every day about Twice, and now like I'm basically the only one left. It's really sad. Um, but yeah, I like anyone who's been around in the old days has basically left Stan Twitter at this point because it's changed so much. The fandom has changed so much that like if you were here during the golden years, you would not like it here now. So many Once Zone Twice Global people have gone. Yeah, do you guys remember Once Zone, Team Twice, and Twice Global back in the day? Like Twice Global used to be active, posting articles all the time. And Team Twice too. And Once Zone would sub a lot of videos. Yeah, they're all gone now. They're all gone. My mutuals evaporated too, but still remain as a once privately. We're probably gonna see them celebrate 3,000 days too. Yeah. Back in the day, there actually weren't any voting fan bases for Twice. Um, or like if there was just one, and it didn't pop up until I think 2018, 2019, something like that. Like back then, voting was not a very, how should I say this? Thank you for resubbing, Avengers. Yeah, like nowadays there's like 10 different voting fan bases. Back then, there was at most one. And voting back then, it wasn't as what manipulative. Like nowadays, companies will want you to like download their apps, like watch ads, give them revenue in order to vote for your faves. Back then, voting wasn't as complicated as that. So it was a lot easier to vote. You just went on a website and you just clicked twice, then submit. So yeah, it's everything's changed a lot these days. It's all about voting now. It's all about the awards, the numbers, the achievements, the charts. Yeah, someone said it before, voting was very organic. It was a lot more organic back then. Yeah. A lot less toxic. Like there wouldn't be fans harassing each other as much, going like, "Did you vote for twice?" Like, "You're not a true once if you didn't vote." And back then, I felt like more onces participated in voting because it was a lot less toxic. But now it's like I don't know. Like now the voting culture on Twitter is just very suffocating sometimes. Twice Global was there even before Twice was formed. The harassment that Twice Global received still irks me. Like they didn't deserve that. Like I know onces were just taking out their anger on this fan base, but like Twice Global was there before Twice was even a group. Like they've been supporting them since 16, and Twice Global sent like presents and gifts and cakes to Twice on their anniversaries, and Twice like even celebrated with those cakes on stream on V Live. Like all these newer fans are just so rude to the older fans that have been there from the start, and it's just so sad to see. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's less meaningful now. I didn't know you were just uh back then voting is fun. Now it's just yeah. Voting wasn't entirely about voting, it was more on buying albums back in the day. Also, when music shows miscalculated votes on one of Twice's first place, they do that a lot. Okay, yeah, popularity award on Che Idol is the worst. Is the worst. Um, a lot of these apps that companies force you to download in order to vote just feels so manipulative. It's so capitalist. Like you have to watch an ad and give them money in order for you to vote on this app, and I don't know. I don't like it. It just feels like they're taking advantage of you. And yeah, a lot of these apps are just so shady and that like they leak your information and there's no security on these apps. It's so janky. A lot of the people who shame others for not retweeting votes don't even have it on their page when I look. That's the thing. If you go on these so-called onces Twitters who are harassing people and saying, "Oh, big accounts aren't spreading voting news," like they're usually not doing it in themselves, so it's very hypocritical. Morning Misa read the article citing JYP's announcement, so we have Red Velvet and Twice both survived 7 years. Maybe Blackpink would also renew theirs next year. Big three girl groups stood their ground, whatever happened in the past. I think the 7 year curse is a thing of the past because Twice is, I mean, because K-pop is so big in the West now that there's so much more potential for longevity. I feel like new fans are rude, entitled, and so disrespectful. When you can tell, even the girls have to tell them to basically chill sometimes. I mean, what if you're a new fan joining the fandom right now? Like, you get sub automatically English subbed videos that come out on YouTube every time Twice posts something. You have the official account tweeting in English most of the time. Like there's Papago, Google Translate, and you just have a billion sources nowadays that it's what makes people entitled. It was very different years ago, but now it's very easy to like come across these sources. A lot of Gen Z fans are so different from those who have been in the fandom 4+ years ago. Twice Global was really the backbone of Twice support. Now it's gone. They don't deserve the harassment. They've been doing everything out of love for Twice. Now it's just people using Twice for clout. Yeah, a lot of these edgy stands I noticed are just using Twice for clout, and they really hate on these big accounts. I would say out of jealousy, if anything. My parents would take away my phone if they found out I was paying to spend money to vote on a group to potentially win. What a time to be a K-pop fan, honestly. Yeah, what a time. Like 2016, 2018, like golden years, I would say. Golden years on Stan Twitter. Yeah, back then, like Twice would never post videos with English subs right away. Like the subs would come out like a few days later. Um, and we actually like a whole bunch of us had to ask JYP and to start adding English subs on their videos, and then they finally started doing it. But like back in the day, like everything was in Korean. I used to go crazy for voting, but then I realized it's not worth the headache and that I wouldn't love Twice any less if they didn't win awards. I mean, me too. I used to go crazy for voting back in the day. Um, but now it doesn't feel as meaningful anymore. Is Twice Global the one who just retweeted a fundraiser for Momo's Bilbo ad? I'm not sure. It's Twice_Global on Twitter. Hope you have a great night, Misa. You too, man. There are still some Twice videos without subs. Yeah, on YouTube, a lot of the old videos don't have English subtitles. Subtitles. Yay! Hi, Great Jutsu. Some people are just finding out the news now. Yeah, like Twice TV, Time to Twice, like nothing had English subs until V Live added subs to them. After the pandemic, I noticed a big difference when it comes to Twice and their fans. Most of us old fans are just quietly supporting while watching all of the madness going on. Yeah, I mean, when you've been into K-pop for so long, it's hard to be that like passionate about it, like the newer fans. Hi, Gars Delian. I feel so happy not only because of the renewal, but also because lately Twice has been getting more attention in the West. Since they're the best and biggest girl group, they should have more recognition in the West. I'm happy for Twice. They're definitely growing bigger every day. Hi, Major Tom. Yeah, like back then we didn't really. I don't know if you guys know, but for a long time, Twice didn't have like other than Twice Global, they didn't have any fan bases. Yeah, they for years after Twice's debut, they didn't have fan bases on Twitter. Like never mind like voting fan bases, but they didn't even have like subbing fan bases. So the entire fandom in the beginning was reliant on these solo translators, like Jimato, Illy, Peng Jongnam. These are all like OG translators in the fandom. Peachy Momo. Like for a long time, these individual translators were the backbone of one's Twitter. And if like people needed voting tutorials, there were no fan bases to make them. It was just like people who stepped up to volunteer to make these tutorials. It was very different back in the day, and nowadays it's changed so much. Like no wonder, it's no wonder that like my mutuals have all left Twitter. Haters loved to say Twice is only popular in Korea and Japan. Now they have to eat their words. Exactly. And that inspired you to be one on Twitter, Misa. Basically, yeah. Basically. Like it was these individual fans that inspired me to also help fill in the gaps. Because there were a lot of gaps back in the day. It was very hard to get updates on Twice because you had to follow kind of multiple people and not everyone like covered all the bases. So that's kind of where I stepped up in 2018. That's when I kind of started being like the one-stop shop for updates. And I think that made it easy for new ones just to join the fandom. But now obviously things are different and I'm not as needed on Twitter anymore. Like you guys have lots of translators, fan bases. So I can just step back and be more of a casual K-pop fan now. Twice's growth is organic for sure. For sure. Thank you for your hard work. No problem, Gabby. I only followed Misa and TG when I'm still a baby once, and now they're both finally both retired from Twitter. Yeah, Twice Global really helps a lot in the early days. Like they deserve all the respect and they deserve to retire. Like in peace. These new fans these days don't understand the struggle. Mhm. Well, always be thankful for your hard work when I joined the fandom in 2019. You're like the only one I know, and I started using Twitter frequently just to follow you, Misa. And I feel so bad. Like I'm a people pleaser, so like whenever anyone has anything to say, whether good or bad, like I take their words to heart. And like so many people were DMing me, being like, "Oh, thank you for helping me get into the fandom. Like you kept me updated on Twice. It made it very easy to like keep up with them." And I'm like, how can I leave when I'm helping so many people become onces? How can I leave? So it was very hard. It was very hard to leave. But at some point, you have to get away from Twitter. It's not healthy to be on there all the time. We have you on Twitch even though you are retired on Twitter and on Discord. Yeah, I just want to casually fangirl on K-pop with a small community. Didn't have to follow a million accounts. Yeah, that was my goal. My goal is to make it very easy to keep up with Twice. You just have to follow me and you'll get updates on everything. V lives, like Twitter, YouTube, like everything. Like I don't know if you guys saw my intro tweet before, but it was like, "Hi, I'm Misa, and this is what I do," and then had like a basically everything, like social media updates, YouTube updates, like it had everything on it. It's okay, Misa. Step back. We got you. Let's appreciate Twice together here. You're a kind extension of Twice. It's been fun sharing our love for Twice together. Don't worry, Misa. There are already a lot of fan base accounts over there for them to follow. Yeah, there's a lot of fan bases now. So the fandom is in good hands, I would say. What I do, everything, basically. Short stream. Okay, 2 hours. I'll end it at 2 hours. What account is the best for Be Live translations? Any recommendations? CatGo95 and twice underscore trans. Um, twice TLY. Dargi Toki 29. Yeah, Jin T Cat. They've been translating V Lives for a while now. Yes, 29. Um, but yeah, Jin T and Cat. They've been there since I think 2018, and they're all my really good friends. They were part of One Zone, I think. One Zone and twice doing subs. Jin Cat. USK twice global people. Some of now to doing subs people. Hard carry 2018. Yeah, and now I get to retire in peace. Hopefully, does the website for One Zone still exist? I don't think it does. Have you seen T's pop challenge? Really? She did the pop challenge? Really? I haven't seen it. From a Spanish speaking once, that second language is English. I'm happy that accounts like yours existed. It was easier to find English updates at the time. You're so welcome. One's own site is still there. Oh, that's good. If I'm being honest, I never had to create a Twitter account and just look up your account and SK's account for updates. When you said you'd be resting soon, I really decided to make a Twitter account because I know it'd be hard without you, but I know you deserve to retire in peace. I can't keep doing it. Oh, she did the pop challenge on Twitter? Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Misa's Twitter account is top tier when it comes to update. Oh, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. If I was still able to work night shifts and sort of live on KST time, I might still continue doing updates, but I I can't. I have to keep a normal sleep schedule. He did the challenge for OSD. Whoa, all right. I'm gonna check it out. Espa did Nyan's pop dance on their live something. Oh, did they? Don't know how SK is still going either. Also seems to pull degen hours. Um, I don't think. I feel like any of the big accounts who are still active today, who were active in the past, are honestly not getting much enjoyment out of Twitter. That's what it feels like. I followed T because of Yumisa. I didn't know her account before. T's like one of the best people ever that I know. But yeah, it's just like I don't blame any of my mutuals for quitting Twitter after this long. Like there's not much enjoyment you can get from Twitter nowadays, in my opinion. I was thinking of posting like one final, one suck a day selfie, but I was like, nah, I'll just retire quietly. I follow lots of groups on TikTok. Seems like everyone does everyone's dances these days. Because it's a thing now to attempt to go viral on TikTok with every comeback. Will you also do the pop challenge like T? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's I only know this movement. Then Twitter doesn't deserve your final once one suck. I don't know. It's a little hard. We're waiting on Discord for one suck a day though. I'm doing one suck a day on stream. It all starting. I don't want to be there. Voting duration July 13, 2022 to August 13, 2022. All right, get ready, guys. It's gonna be a bloodbath again. Yeah, so I posted the stream schedule for this week. I changed it up a little bit from Monday, Wednesday, Friday to Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Um, so I'm thinking one of these days we'll play Among Us. Maybe tomorrow, and then another day we'll do the um History of Twice stream. Um, and then maybe the other day can be a weekly flashback. Among Us? Among Us? Yeah, a bunch of you last stream said that you want to play Among Us again, so I'll probably post on Discord the code and then you guys can just join in. I've never actually played and I want to. I should check Discord more often. I like this cozy community. Yes, make sure you join my Discord, Misa's Cozy Treehouse. Um, everyone on there is super kind, super nice. It's just and very supportive. It's feels like a very warm, cozy family. Play Stumble Guys with chat. Stumble Guys? Are you gonna play it on PC? Yeah, I'm gonna play it on PC because I have to stream it. I've joined. I'm here since the beginning. I'm OG Pineapple. OG Pineapple. Yeah, so if you guys don't know what PBS means, it's Pineapple Booty Squad. It's basically the name of this whole community, Pineapple Booty Squad. Because in one of my very first streams, like I came on stream and then we just started talking about pineapples on pizza. Had like a whole hour long debate. So and then every time I came on stream, we would talk about pineapples on pizza. So hence the term PBS, Pineapple Booty Squad. Booty wrap. Like literally every time I open stream, somehow we would end up talking about pineapples on pizza. Every single time, without fail. 5x combo. The lost pineapple on that burger too, don't forget. Yeah. Yeah. The Jollibee scam. We would end stream talking about pineapples on pizza before the Melody Project. Yeah, and then every stream would end with Dahyun's Melody Project. It was extra cozy back then. And I had like none of this layout. I didn't have these overlays. I didn't know how like Twitch worked. It was fun, fun times. No background screen. Yeah, it was my kitchen. Like you just see my jank kitchen in the background. Um, Kitchen stream. Can't forget that zombie, pineapple, and booty topic on one of your streams. I love talking about zombie apocalypses. Like that's like my favorite topic to talk about. The hypothetical zombie apocalypse and what you would do to survive. I followed you on Twitch since 28th May. I'm pretty sure that's when I started streaming. Yeah, so behind this is my kitchen. Because my desk and setup is in my living room. I'm not in my bedroom. This is the living room. What other games do you play on stream? I play Valorant a lot. Last time I played a bit of Fall Guys. I played Marbles on stream. I don't usually play that many games. I haven't had a chance to really explore other types of games. Misa cooking stream when? I don't know, guys. Is Fall Guys free now? Yes, it's free now. Doors and wheels. Yeah, we would talk about doors versus wheels every stream. Do you live in NYC? Yeah. Dan, you didn't even post that you were streaming today, and we have so many viewers today. I think onces are just partying today because of the renewal news. When we started seeing pickup lines, horror games soon. I already have Dead by Daylight downloaded, and T is for sure going to play with me. I'm gonna drag her into this mess. Dora Gang, Outlast. No, I would not play Outlast. I would not play Amnesia. OG PBS knew what was behind that divider. What a privilege, right? Did we ever figure out what happened at chess camp? It was chess club, and no, I refuse to talk about it. I refuse to talk about it. Um, yeah, we're gonna do a movie night on Discord one of these days, and a karaoke night. Um, I wanted to ask you guys if you have any movie recommendations. Tried to see it's similar to Among Us. Yeah, I will not reveal what happened at chess club. Drunk Scream Chess Club stories. Miss Doubtfire or Coraline? Some of you guys wanted to watch the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, including The Hobbit, extended director's cut edition. Minions, Shrek. Mm, my favorite movies are Titanic, Interstellar, Inception. We never did movie night yesterday. We did it. Perfect. Easy A. Chess club story for sub goal. No, I'm taking that with me to my grave. Because it involves somebody, and that somebody might be watching my stream. Okay, so it's too spicy to reveal. I like hearing that Misa was a nerdy chess girl. Guys, I was so nerdy like back then. Misa, are you watching any drama? Um, not right now. Shutter Island. Suzumiya Haruhi no Shoshitsu, best movie ever made. That's a mouthful. You know about the new movie that's getting popularity now, Incantation? Never heard of Incantation. I do that at least once a year to prevent Sauron's spear from coming back. I love Lord of the Rings. Like I'm like actually such a big nerd. Like I love Lord of the Rings. I love Inuyasha, Dragon Ball Z. I used to watch like binge watch Dragon Ball Z when I was like 8 years old. I like Digimon. Personally, I prefer Digimon over Pokemon. I no, I don't like horror movies. I was traumatized by one when I was 7. It's a specific movie that is banned on my Discord, and I refuse to talk about it. Spirited Away. Oh, Spirited Away is good. I thought you said I like the Jumanji. Jumanji. Digimon. Who is your favorite DBZ character and why is it Krillin? I liked Gohan a lot when he had that really cool hair. Um, up until the cell arc, and then after that he got kind of dweeby. Harry Potter. Guys, personally, I prefer Digimon over Pokemon. Like, I had those Digivices from season 3, the ones where you had to like swipe the card. It was so cool. I brought it with me to school, and then all the kids were like, "Wow, you're so cool, Misa." And yes, I was very cool. War Greymon. Oh, War Greymon's a daddy. I have a custom built War Greymon at home. Agumon the goat. Yo, Gohan was so badass in the Cell Saga. Hi, Maki Alfonso. I had one of the crests. Ooh. Future Gohan and Cell Saga Gohan. I love the first 4 Digimon series. I loved it up until season 3. I didn't really watch season 4. Misa Digitestin. Guys, War Greymon. War Greymon and Anjouamon. I had a huge crush on them. Like, damn, they're so hot. I still watch the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell fight sometimes. Gohan peaked when he clapped Cell. Digimon Sabers was awesome. I don't know. Pokemon was a little more tame compared to Digimon. I don't know. I felt like Digivolutions were a lot cooler than Pokemon evolutions. Like there was a lot more armor and like guns involved in Digimon, and I liked that. Digimon was more violent, yeah. Emo Misa was the Digimon fan back in school. Yeah, I was a Digimon fan. I liked Bleach, Naruto, Inuyasha, Death Note, Sailor Moon. Eventually, they actually had a Digimon multiverse in one of the later seasons and brought all the characters from forever. What? Yeah, Digimon had some deep stories too. Like they had some important life lessons in Digimon. Have you seen the new Case Closed movie? I have not. When I was a kid, I tried to watch Dragon Ball Z, but I couldn't like it. Too boring and violent for me. I like the violence. Hunter x Hunter. I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it. I do like um the opening song though. Misa chose violence. There's a lot of stories from my childhood. I did not have a very typical childhood. I told you guys that I moved about 23 times in my childhood. Hi, Nicholas Gavero. Show us your Bankai. It all started when I was born. Actually, though. So a brief summary is I was born in Singapore, and then my parents immediately divorced, and there was this huge custody battle. So I had to move to China to live with my grandparents. Um, and my mom continued working in Singapore and fighting the custody battle. And then eventually my dad won because he is Singaporean. My mom is Chinese. And then I was forced to move back to Singapore to live with my dad's side of the family. But it was complicated because he already remarried and he had like a whole new family. So I was living with like my aunts and uncles and cousins, and it was pretty toxic. And then eventually, there was also some bullying going on and low key like domestic abuse. But so my mom had to eventually like kidnap me from school and secretly take me to Canada, where I met my stepdad. And so we illegally boarded a plane somewhere in Malaysia in order to get to Canada. And then my mom just found a lawyer in Canada and I became a refugee. And then we just kept fighting my biological dad. That's only the beginning, guys. That's up until age 7. I will I will end the story there, but there's a whole lot more that goes on from age 7 to age 13. It's actually crazy. Like I felt scared to talk about it for the longest time because I was like, "Oh my god, what if like the Singaporean government like comes back to arrest me in Canada?" Like, you have a wicked and evil siblings from your father's side. Yes. My cousin I had two cousins. One who was 5 years older than me, one who was 8 years older than me. The younger cousin would like bully me all the time. And then he would like purposely force me to get into trouble with my grandma, my dad's mom, who would like whip me with like this cane. And it was just like it was bad times. That would be a really interesting story to know if you do a draw my life of it. Yeah, kids suck. I was 6 and my cousin was 10. And yo, he was a messed up kid. He was a messed up kid. Like he'd be like, um, what he, I, my mom gave me like a drawing set for my birthday. And then after my mom left, and I was left with my cousins. My cousin took that drawing set with an easel and like all my markers, threw it off the balcony, threw it off the balcony, and I cried so hard. Like my mom, she was a single working mom. She worked so hard to earn the money to buy me a birthday present because she knew I was having a hard time over there with my cousin. And he had the audacity to just throw it off the balcony. Like, damn. And it fell on the ground. Thankfully, it didn't hit anyone, but like the whole thing just broke into pieces. And then he was like, "If you tell anyone, I'm gonna beat you up." So I couldn't even tell. I couldn't tell my mom. I couldn't tell any of the adults. What an asshole kid, right? Always forgive, but never ever forget. Yeah, that would have been my villain origin story. How did you manage to still become a good person? Well, I mean, I'm okay now, but you know, high school years and college years were kind of messed up. I'll go into that in more detail next time, but that's the gist of what happened from age 0 to age 7, Bisa. Who the F is this person? Totally not gonna call a hit on them. Not gonna lie, I looked up my cousins on Facebook earlier this year for the first time and I found them. I was deciding if I should message them or not. I also found my half brother. I realized I have a half brother. I didn't know that. I learned this year I have a half brother who's 4 years younger than me. And I actually did message him on Facebook, but he never replied. Families can be your biggest bullies and toxic humans in your life. I cut my entire family off too. My mom is also listening to your story. She said, "What a bully." Is Misa a good person though? Maybe she's killing at night. I could be a serial killer for all you guys know. Like, maybe I'm not a good person. You know, it's not really difficult to be a good person. Sadly, a lot of people can't do it. I mean, I didn't become a serial killer and I didn't become a murderer because I've done some bad things in life and they never turn out well. Like you just get more depressed and more negative the more you dwell on the negativity. So yeah, that's why I did not become a serial killer. I wouldn't blame you if you became a serial killer. Your life is so sad. No. There's no justification for being a serial killer. Hi Misa, I'm so happy about tonight's news. What a great way to start the week. Woohoo! Twice renewal. Why would your dad even fight for your custody if he didn't want to take care of you? Because he was getting money from the government. Apparently, if you have like custody over multiple children in the family, you get a little more benefits from the government. But yeah, I wasn't even living with my dad. We got all this tea for no sub goal. All jokes aside, that was a hard childhood. I mean, you have an article with your name and face. They should be the ones finding you. There is an article, a Chinese article, somewhere out there talking about my story because my mom met with a journalist when I was like 8, and she spilled the tea to the newspaper, and they published a story about us. I have no idea where the story is, and it's probably in Chinese on a Chinese site somewhere. But if you can find it, kudos to you. Are you a religious person, Misa? I would say yeah, I would say I'm religious, but not in like the culty way. Like I believe in like spirituality, but like it's hard. That should be a topic for another time. Misa, you're too honest. Oh, would you look at the time, guys? It's almost 2 hours. I believe in it, but I don't follow it. Mm, gotta bounce. It's way past my bedtime. Bye, Fresh DNB. Thanks for the stream. That was great. I'm just glad that you're doing fine nowadays. Honestly, only my dad goes back to China regularly to visit his relatives. The rest of us does not give an F. It's okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we'll play some Among Us. Cults aren't religious, they're maniacal, true. Your dad's side missed out real talk. Yeah, they did. I went to Singapore in 2013 for the first time since I legally emigrated to Canada. And I tried calling my dad because I knew his work phone number. And then I told him, "Hi, I'm your daughter." And then he was just kind of like, "Oh, um, like we have separate lives now. We should just, you know, live separately and not be in each other's lives." So that was that. Thanks for the surprise stream. Hope you have a good rest. You might be playing Valo in a bit. You know me too well. It's always the dad side, I swear. Matt, don't say your goodbyes. We're not done yet. Pretty much done. We're pretty much done. Thanks for the surprise stream. Are you gonna play Among Us with your followers? Yes. Yes, I will. I will play with my Discord community. What an asshole, right? He was very much like he was not a good-looking guy either. He was very tall, but that's about all he had going for him. He had a lot of acne on his face, I remember. It's only been 20 minutes though. Man, I am so angry and sad now. No, because of my asshole dad. You tomorrow sadly can't join since I have a work day tomorrow. Oh no. I feel like tomorrow we might have some new viewers because I've never streamed on a Tuesday before. Where can I find your Discord? There it is. What time stream tomorrow in KST? It'll be 8 a.m. KST. 8 a.m. KST. So 9 p.m. EST and 6 p.m. Wait, 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. PST. Some people aren't born to be parents. I feel like you need a license. You should have a license in order to be a parent. Too many people are not like ready for that, and that's how you end up with like messed up kids. Tuesday, yes, I say Tuesday. Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. It's tax season again, so I can't show up all the time, but at least once a week for you. I got ugly shamed. I'm thankful we got you Misa because of him, but screw him for everything else. I'm not that bitter. Like, I don't have a relationship with him at all. I don't miss him. I didn't know him at all. Tuesday. 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 What do you guys say? Tuesday? 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 Tuesday. Tuesday, in it. Tuesday. All right. Thanks for joining my surprise stream. You have a stepdad. I used to, not anymore. That's a story for another stream. There's a whole other saga of drama there. Just too long to talk about today. I mean, 2 hours is still pretty short, right? There's a lot of stories. It's crazy. My life is kind of crazy. Thank you for the stream. See you tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Someone needs to compile the Misa backstory in a document. I just might as well write an autobiography at this point. You offed your stepdad for the insurance. Did I?